turn these into these. I'm the Great British Chocolatier and you're watching Chocolate Plus. Hello and welcome to another video of Chocolate Plus. My name is Mark, aka the Great British Chocolatier, and today we're going to be making another favourite. We're going to be making some pecan turtles. We have our caramel bits. Now you can buy these at the store. I usually buy a £5 block. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make it out of caramel bits. So you don't have to unwrap those other ones that we're making the squares. We're using dark chocolate and we have our pecan halves. So first things first, I'm going to put on our gloves here. If I can put them on right, there we go. And we're going to put in the caramel bites. We're going to soften them down a bit. And I'm going to use this. I'm only going to make a few. So go to the microwave. We're going to do that for, let's try 20 seconds. And then, now what someone had suggested before, that you can roast your pecans just to bring out the flavour, but I'm not going to do that. So, I just dump them. Somebody just put this onto, I mean you can bake them, you can put them on the stove top. If you want to roast them, that's fine. It's everybody's preference. But I just dump them out. Quick, easy and simple. These are not salted at all. Let's see how these are doing. Yeah. See, I want to melt them down a little bit so they're soft. So put them in for another 30 seconds. What I normally do with these, I put them in groups of 2, and then I just cover them up with the caramel. It's very easy, simple, fun to make. Often is a fan favorite of a lot of people, and it is the season for pumpkin. It's always in season for. So I don't want them to get too hot, because you're going to get hot spots now. So maybe 30 seconds was a bit too long. This would be kind of hot to touch. So if I feel the tub here is hot. Whew. So really you want it, that kind of consistency where it's just melted. I mean, this is hot to touch, so I don't want it really liquidy, because to me it has a chance then to become brittle and hard, toffee-like. So we don't want that. Now the reason why I wear gloves is because I handle the caramel as I put it over the pecans. So put these over there, and we're only going to take like a small ½ teaspoon, and we're just going to place it right there. Oh no. And this is hot, I'm not going to lie, it is hot to the touch. And you can use a spoon, which is equally fine. You find it easier, and you're just going to put it on top of the pecans. People make different pecan turtles. You find, and this is how I do it. People have different ways of doing it. Sometimes they just push it and just put blobs on top, which is fine. This is the way that I find easier for me. And that's what it is about making candy, making anything that you make. You're gonna find what's good for you. Because pecan turtles And you can do this with cashews as well. But pecan turtles is just pecans, caramel, chocolate. They don't have to be uniform. They don't have to be, you know, people make them with the, actually look like a turtle where they have the pecans sticking out, like the 4 little legs of a turtle. So there we go, we got some small ones, we got some bigger ones. Everything is however it falls, however you make it. And pecans. And I find this, if I can't get hold of that £5 slab that I usually buy, I get the those caramel bits and melt them down for about 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, I'm going to finish doing the rest of these, so let's speed it up, and when they're done we can continue. Alrighty, so I have this many done now. I'm actually going to probably melt some more. But this will make the whole pack. Alright, so while I'm doing that, we're going to use our dark chocolate here. These are the meltables that we use. Melt tempering needed. So they're chocolate wafers where they take out the cocoa butter, replace it with the vegetable oil. So we don't need to temper. Since I'm melting some more, I'm gonna just distribute that heat so it's not all in one section. Let's do 15 seconds, and these firm up pretty quickly, so you can put them in the fridge if you want. Just know that when you start putting chocolate on it, the chocolate will firm up pretty quickly if these are too cold, and then or your chocolate will start to firm up. So this is what you're looking for. They don't have to be uniform. Of course, if you melted them down, it'd be more softer and it'll round them up. But I like that rugged look. I like that rugged look, rustic look, whatever you call it. Now this is going to be hot, so again, that's why I wear gloves as a precaution. But I'm not really handling it too much because I don't want to burn my fingers. So just be aware that whenever you're melting any kind of sugar candy, caramel, even the chocolate, it can be pretty hot. So I have my thermal gun here, and this is reading 146, 147. That's Fahrenheit. So it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. So just be careful when if you're handling it with your fingers, just know it's going to be hot. So we don't want to burn our fingers. All right, so let me finish this, and I'll be back when this is all done. Okay, so we're coming to an end of this batch. I'm only making a small batch today. A customer asked for some pecan turtles, so that's what we're making. So I'm not making a whole batch here. So there we go. We have turtles. Now you can put this in the fridge. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave them at room temperature. Now we're going to put in our chocolate. Any remaining caramel that you have, you can put it in the fridge, put it in the freezer, and that could be melted down another day. So that's good. So we don't need our spoons anymore. And but I'm gonna need. Nope. I'm gonna put this on the side here. I'm gonna get our fork, and then you stir the chocolate even if it doesn't look like it's melted. And the first round it's not gonna melt a lot. But you stir it anyway because you're going to distribute that heat. Because with microwaves there's hot spots, and from what I learned the other day, apparently the center is hotter than the outer part of the microwave. But either way, stir it so that you distribute that heat. What I'm looking for. Parchment paper. Okay, trying to stay in the shot here. So what I might do is put those up there. Alright. Second time round, it starts to melt a lot more. Again, you're going to say, well, that's not a lot melted. That's fine. It all comes out in the third round. So let me put something in shot. Let me put these up here. Like so. Right here. And let me just give you a little swing by. As you can see, right there, our pecans covered in. So now change the angle. Let me see if this is correct. Hold on. Stop that. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Third round now, and you see it's mostly melted. Now I'm going to stir this for a little while because let me pin that down there. Because the residual heat in there will continue to bring those chunks down. If you find they don't melt down, it's not happening after a while. Let's see what the temperature is. 91, so it's not too hot. I'm going to stick it in for a fourth round, but we'd only put them in for about 10 seconds. But most of the time it does, but if you do need that fourth round, we're going to do 10 seconds. And then what we're going to do, we're going to cover up these pecans, and it's going to cover, the chocolate is going to gloss and cover up all the nooks and crannies. So we're going to be good. Alright, so now we've got our chocolate melted. Let me get a small bowl that I use to angle the chocolate, and we're simply going to give it a chocolate bath. We put it in and we cover them up, and we're going to tap off the excess because we don't want to leave a big puddle and it falls off. We don't want to leave a big puddle in the which is fine, but I don't leave big puddles. And then you just drop it down on the parchment, just on the parchment like that. And this is again in dark chocolate. And when these are done, we'll put them in the fridge to harden up, and they will be ready to eat. Alright, so I'll continue doing this, and we'll be back when it's done. Okay, that's about all the chocolate that we have left, without having to melt some more, but I have definitely got enough for what I need. So, of course, this is getting colder now, so it's been a while. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to put these into the fridge, and they're going to be in there for about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and then we bring them out. Okay, we are back. They've been in there for about 8 to 10 minutes. As you see, I've cleaned up here. I have our containers that I will be putting the chocolate in. These are tubs that I sell them in. I have my labels here, my weight station, and I thought I'll show you how I package the pecans, the chocolate covered pecans in dark chocolate. I have got to tear the weight here, so I'm going to put that on, hit tear, and it takes the weight of the box off. Okay. So, these I picked up several years ago. In fact, I would say at least a long time ago. There was like 2,000 in the pack, or 1,000 in the pack. It took me a while to go through them, and I still have like another couple of hundred left. Okay, so I've only got one gloved hand because I'm handling the packaging, and so we're simply just going to be putting them in here, like so, with our gloved hand. And usually it takes about I think I'll do like 8 ounces in here, which is about 8 or 9. I'll just toss them in until I'm like, yeah, that's good. So that's 7, 803. That's good. So that's one. And we're going to do another one. Don't worry, we're going to taste test these in a minute. But these are what they all look like. All different shapes and sizes. But they're all going to taste absolutely amazing and great. So, alright, that's again a little over 8 ounces right there. And that's that. So, let's just put the rest in this one. These scales you can pick up any place. I've had this one now for a little while. Probably got it from Amazon, I don't remember. Alright, there's going to be a little 9.5 pounds in that one. Oh, got a taste test, don't I? Alright, 9 pounds. Not 9 pounds, 9 ounces. Alright, so before we do the taste test, I want to show you what I do to these. We have our packets, we have our labels, and so as required by the cottage food laws here in Maryland, we have strict instructions to tell you the weight, and we have to name all the ingredients that we use, and also say whether it contains any allergens. This is milk and soy. We have peanuts. Because the chocolate's made in the facility that does peanuts and dairy, etc. We've got to put that on the label. We have our name, our contact number information on there, the name of the product, and made by cottage food business subject to Maryland's food and safety regulations. All the requirement, and we have to have the weight. So we got 8.3 ounces. I always go like 2 ounces lower. So we're going to put 8.2 on that one. And we put that on the bottom of our product like so. And then we do this one. I think that was 8.3 again. And so we could put 8.2. And the reason why I don't always wear gloves when I'm handling the pack, because the labels get stuck to the gloves. Also, I'd like to point out, in using food safety gloves, if you've got long nails, it's going to eventually pierce through the glove. So of course when that happens, you change them, and so just a heads up. Okay, we got our stickers here. Got the name of the business, which is Chocolate Plus, spelled Chocolatier, and they're the dark chocolate pecan turtles. And what we do to finish the product is I just put them on the side like so, and sometimes I put them directly in the middle. And now, because it's a snap closed, I have these invisible labels here. These are round circles. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little clear a clear round label, as you see there, and that's just to show them that it's not going to be tampered with. And like a security seal. Okay, so we got all that done, and now we can put this away. And now for the taste test of our product. And I didn't have to do this, but I'm gonna just spit it down. But we're just gonna do this, and look at that. You got a nice helping of the caramel with the pecan tucked on the inside. This one, the pecan is completely buried. Look at that. So you got the pecan, you got the caramel, you got the dark chocolate around, and the last thing to do is to eat it. So there we go. Nice and soft, because the caramel, we only softened the caramel. We didn't boil the caramel. If you boil the caramel in the microwave, moisture comes out of the caramel and it firms it up, turns it into kind of like a toffee. And if you were to make turtles with the toffee, it'd be hard as a rock. I did that once before. I made a small batch, and the candy, because I boiled it in the microwave, the candy was just too hard to eat. You'd break your teeth, which wasn't good. So unfortunately, that was a fail. So that's why I say, don't boil your caramel if you still bought one. So there we go. That's our pecan turtles in dark chocolate. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a little sneak peek, since I'm going to make another one again in a few days. So watch out for that video. If you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, which will let you know every time a new video has been uploaded. So until then, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.